Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Venia Valentina from 12.7 class. Now I would like to presenting you about the good impact and bad impact of social media for teenagers. As we know, the impact of social media on teenagers is multifaceted, presenting both significant benefits such as enhanced connectivity and easy to access for more information. And also there are detrimental effects including mental health challenges and cyberbullying. So to deepen these issues, I will conduct an interview with my teachers, my English teachers, and I'm going to ask her about her opinion regarding to these issues. I would like to ask you, do you use social media right now?
Yes, I have a few social medias right now.
What applications do you often use?
Most of the time I use Instagram.
Okay. So what is the first time you use social media and what is the applications you used that time?
The first social media I used was Facebook. That was when I was really young, probably around 10 or 11. I actually don't remember. But yeah, I was still at primary school probably at the time. Yeah.
Okay, what is the positive benefits that you get from social media?
Um, Positive benefits? Well, there are many actually. The most significant benefit that I can feel is that it's easy for me to receive news, all over the world, every kind of news, politics, social issues, economy, everything. Yeah, that's the first. Second of all, I think social media helps me to, build networking, like connecting to others and sharing information, things like that.
So probably you have many friends from social media.
Well, I used to have a lot of friends from my social media, even friends from other countries back then. But these days, I don't really use it anymore. I mean, my social media, not actively, not every day.
Okay. So based on your experience, do you have any bad experience when you use social media?
Yes, of course. Um, wow, but I actually the bad experience. Personally, I don't really have like a really bad experience. Yeah, it's just maybe a case of bullying, things like that, hate comments, which I had ever got back then, but I don't think that's really serious.
Okay. Guys, as we know, there's a pros and cons, positive and negative impacts from social media to teenagers. So let's ask my teachers about her opinion. So Miss, in your opinion, what is the appropriate age to use social media? The good age.
The good age.
To teenagers.
This is just my personal opinion,
Yes.
right? I don't know whether this is right or not, but I feel like if you are above 15 or 16, at least you need to be 15 or 16. Because based on my experience, some of my families started using social media in a very young age, around 5, 6, 7. They have TikTok's account already. I think that's not a good. That's not a good thing. It's too early for them, Yeah, because they start acting like they're teenagers while they're just 5 or 6. I think it's really strange and it's not appropriate at all.
Okay. In your view, what are the benefits that teenagers can gain from using social media?
Well, there are many positives that teenagers can get from social media, but you have to actually utilize the positivity of social media itself. The first thing, use it as a platform for learning, such as learning a language or even learning your subjects at school, because I do that too. When I learn certain thing, I use social media, even TikTok, to see some videos about the lessons that I want to know about, which is very interesting because back then, when I was younger, when I was in early 2000, we didn't have those things. So teenagers right now should be very lucky to get those kind of access.
Okay. From your experience, have you observed any significant behavior from welfare changes in your students,
Mm-hmm.
like as a result of social media?
But this is not actually from my student, from people that I know around me. I think I'm going to be specifically talking about TikTok impact on kids because they started, making those TikTok moves everywhere they go, even though they don't listen to those songs. I think it's just really weird. Suddenly they dance with the moves and everything. I feel like that's a kind of behavior that I saw back then, and I started to think, how can they became like that? And then right now, when I started using TikTok, I realized, oh, this is the reason why they behave like that.
As an educator, do you have any advice that you can give to teenagers for using social media wisely?
Mm-hmm. I think I've got a few. First, make sure you don't waste your time scrolling on social media, because even though social media has lots of positives, once you're addicted, it's too bad, because you might spend a lot of your time scrolling useless topics or things. I think that's the first thing. The second one, probably you should also try to keep things private, because I think some teenagers these days are very open to social media, sharing almost every single thing about their life. I don't think that's a good one, because there are things that you shouldn't share to public, like your family issues or your personal things about you. Yeah, I think those are just simple advice. That's all.
Okay, I think that's all about my interview. Thank you for this, and thank you for your good attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.